Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Inferno, Paternal, and in this video, as you guys see in the title, I'm going to be giving you a guide to the variation Bone Deep for Baraka in Mortal Kombat 11. Now, before I go into the moveset and show you his playstyle, I'm going to go through some disclaimers real quick. The first disclaimer, this is from the stress test, or the online beta of Mortal Kombat 11, so some things might change, alright, but for right now, this will work. If something does change or gets patched, I will make sure to put it in the title that this is an outdated guide. Alright, another thing I want to say is that the inputs that I will be using are the universal inputs, and I will put it down in the comments what each one of them means. You know, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's universal for both consoles. Go look in the comments if you don't know what 1, 2, 3, 4 means. I'll have them in the comments. Alright, let's get into it. Now, before I get into the moves and show you how to use his mix-ups and all of that, I'm going to tell you what type of play style this variation is. Bone Deep is a variation that mostly relies on mix-ups and fast pressure with the mix-ups. This variation for Baraka is overall pretty easy to get used to and to learn, and will pay back once you use the mix-ups to your advantage. Not only is he really good with mix-ups, but he's also good at keeping his distance away from his foes and zoning them out. So overall, he's a pretty well-rounded character. Starting up with the first string, I'm going to be starting off with back 3, 2, 1. Now, back 3, 2, 1 is going to be one of your most important strings to use, because here's why. The first reason why is because it's a low, mid, and overhead. If people don't know what this string is, they're not going to be able to block this. This is low, mid, overhead, alright? And you can also tweak it to the way you want by using special moves and your abilities while using the string to make it even more confusing for your opponent. The other reason why this is good is that as you're using this move, you're moving forward in the process. So while you're using the move, your guy's walking forward while doing the string. So this means that if your opponent is kind of far away from you and he whiffs a move, I would just use that to punish him. Moving on to the next move, we have the back 4. Now, I don't know if you guys see, but in this gameplay, I use the back 4 a ton. It is a super fast, amazing low move that is great for mixing up your opponent. It has good range, it's fast, and it's so easy to throw out and to mix up your opponent with that I use it all the time. The perfect time to use this move, I believe, is when your opponent is just using strings against you back and forth, and you cannot get an extra hit in to make him stop the strings. So right after finishing his string, after blocking it, do a back 4. It will quickly knock him down to his feet and get you your opportunity to put some pressure on him. Moving on to the next move, we have the back 2. Now, the back 4 and the back 2 go hand in hand, I believe, because you see you got a fast low, and then you got a slow overhead. Even though this is a slow overhead, the move has some great range, and some people don't expect it when you're using it, and it is great for punishing your opponents as well. This move is amazing, and it's pretty slow, but if you hit, it'll do some good damage. Moving on to the string 2, 1 plus 3. This string is really good and is decently fast at starting up, but the best part about it is that it will knock your opponent across the stage, giving you room to zone them out or to use whatever you want. Use your war banner, use your sparks, just do whatever you can to zone them out. It's an amazing move to keep your distance. So the next move, we have 1, 2, 2. This move is amazing. Not only does it end with a good overhead, but if you get a crushing blow, it will bounce your opponent up and give you a chance to combo off of it. It is an amazing move, and I use this a lot. I especially use it after back 4 or whenever I can. Whenever I'm using lots of lows, I'll usually use this to mix them up with the overhead at the end of it. And if it does land with the overhead and I get the crushing blow, you get a combo out of it. Pretty cool. Moving on to the next string, we have forward 4, 4. And the thing about this move is that your guy lunges forward. My boy lunges forward. And another good thing about this is, like the move before this can also get a crushing blow as well, giving you some more damage. It doesn't really do a bounce up like the last one, but it will do some more damage. It does great range because, you know, you're lunging forward. It's a great punish move. Like, if they whiff something, you punish them with that, and it's an overall good move. On to the last string that I'm going to be talking about is the forward 2, 1, 2. This string is really good for starting combos if you have the right ability equipped to use during this stream, and this move has some amazing range. That's usually the main purpose for this, is that it's decently fast and it has some good range, and it even looks cool. Dude, you like slit their throat. It's crazy. Alright, going on to the abilities, my boys. We have the back forward 2. Now, this move is amazing for mixing up your opponent. You're going to be wanting to use this as much as you can because it is an unblockable. Although, that does not mean that you can whiff it. You can still whiff it and get punished, but if your opponent is just blocking all of your crap, use this and you will tackle them and tell them, nah, B, you are not blocking my strings. Back forward 2. Use this as much as you can. It is amazing. Moving on to the next ability, we have the down back 1. And the down back 1 is amazing because it is going to be your main component for zoning. It will keep your distance away from your opponent, and even when you enhance or amplify it with one of your offense bars, it will do more damage and will send out another spark. It is an overall amazing move, and I really suggest that if you guys, if you get your distance away from your opponent, just throw one of these things out because it's going to help in the end. So the next move, we have the down back 3. Now the down back 3 is a special move that is an amazing anti-air and has a really large hitbox. This move is mostly going to be used for countering your opponent, like if he jumps or if he's just non-stop jumping, teach him not to jump. Instead of using an uppercut because, they have invincibility frames so it may not hit sometimes, use this because this will, if they jump, this is going to be a guaranteed counter for that. It's really good for anti-airing and just for when somebody's not blocking and they're in the range just to use it. On to the last move, we have the down back 4. Now, the thing about the down back 4 is that it is very risky. Not only does it take a while for you to place down, but it doesn't last long at all. I mean, I guess there is the good fact about it that if you use your fatal blow, he'll place it down after it. Like if you land your fatal blow after it, he'll put it down and give you a good damage buff. But honestly, I don't really use this too much because when I try to use it, it's never at the good situation, so I get punished hard because it takes so long to place down. It doesn't even last that long, so I wouldn't say it's worth it. But maybe they'll buff it in the future, but for right now, it's pretty trash. Guys, that was a little rundown for the most important moves, I believe, for this variation. I didn't go over every string because not every string is going to be a good mix-up move. Now, these are the moves that I just taught you guys. I'm showing you some gameplay right now of what the mix-ups are going to be looking like. Now, what you want to do is just do like a back 4, hit him with a low, and then hit him with an overhead, and then mix him up with another low twice because he's going to think it's going to be an overhead. You know what I'm saying? This variation is just great for trying to read your opponent and see where he's going to block. It's an overall amazing variation, and it's not going to rely much on combos, but it is going to get you the damage you need to kill your opponent. Alright guys, that was it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, leave a like and share with your friends. Also, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, feel free to subscribe. And yeah, I hope you guys having a great day. Don't let anybody break your stride. And I'll see you guys in the next video.